Across the nation, many people are struggling with weight loss. That was Davis Jaspers' story until he found something that stuck.
Davis, the founder of Vital Life, lost 30 pounds in just 40 days. And now he's sharing his secret that involves no exercise. So Davis, you've been on the show before.
Yes.
We've heard from other people who have done your program. Now we finally get to hear how it started and how it worked for you. So first of all, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's great to be back on. Thank you so much.
And tell us your story.
Yeah. So years ago, 12 years ago, I was 195 pounds.
Oh.
And so a friend of mine said, if you want to lose weight, it's counting calories. You know, you don't eat so many calories and you exercise. So that's what I did. I ate 800 to 1,200 calories a day.
Wow.
And I did that for a year. It was horrible. I mean, I had no clue what I was doing.
Okay.
And over the course of a year, I lost 20 pounds.
Okay.
Now, I should have mathematically lost 50 pounds, but I only lost 20. And I was excited, and so I went on a cruise. 5 days on a cruise. The only thing I didn't do on the cruise was count calories.
Oh, no.
And I gained 7 pounds in 5 days.
5 days.
Oh.
So, you know, and I know other people have that same issue, and it's depressing. So I came back really discouraged, and I was like, there's got to be something else. And I found a doctor that said, your issue is your metabolism, and if we can figure out the perfect recipe that you need to fix your metabolism, the weight's going to melt off. And I was like, okay, I'm in. So we did a bunch of tests. It took about 6 months to do all these tests. It took thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But finally, after about 6 months, he came up with 12 things I could eat and certain supplements that I needed that my body was lacking. And as soon as I started that, I dropped 30 pounds in 40 days.
How is that possible?
So, well, and you know, there's my, I love it, my fat picture, I call it.
Oh my
And
God.
you're not really that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not that big in that picture.
Not that big. Well, I carried it really well.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot going on under that shirt you can't see. Let's put it that way. So then, you know, I became obsessed with how could I do this for other people. I was actually studying to be a pastor at the time, and I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to see people have their lives transformed the same way that mine was. So I dropped out of school for being a pastor, started studying nutrition, and then as I'm trying to piece together this, I found this guy whose name is James Lawrence.
Okay.
And he's known as the Iron Cowboy. This is back in about 2015. And he did 50 Ironman triathlons in 50 states in 50 days. This is an incredible feat. So there's his picture.
Wow.
So one of the things that I was wondering is how could he do that? Like that's just an incredible thing.
His body handle that, right?
Yeah, and like how do you know what your body needs when you're doing something so extreme?
Right.
So as I was following his journey, he was doing a bioscan that I saw every day. He was doing one in the morning, he was doing one at night to see what his body needed. So I contacted the bioscan company and said, hey, is there any way that we could take and apply this to weight loss? And they're like, well, absolutely, the technology works. You just would have to work with us to be able to program the scans, the bioscans for metabolic function rather than athletic performance. So I worked with them, and what took me 6 months to discover for my own metabolism, we can now do in 17 minutes and 30 seconds.
Get out of town.
That is crazy. I know, because I always, you know people out there like, why can she eat, ice cream every day and it doesn't get a pound? I have it once, or I look at it and it's like, boom.
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah, you walk past Cinnabon in the mall and it's like, you get a cavity and you gain a pound.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So, okay, so Vital Life, you do this bioscan.
Yeah, so everything is customized because, you know what, like even from the food, so like broccoli may be great for you and maybe not so much for you, or, or chicken, or, we know that donuts are bad for everybody, so donuts don't show up on anybody's list.
Okay, darn.
I know. But, when we're looking at healthy foods is what's a healthier food for me, and what food is going to actually help me burn fat faster, and what food is going to help my metabolism work like the person who can eat Cinnabon and whatever else all the time and never gain a pound, right?
Right.
We want metabolisms like that. So like today, when I started, my metabolism worked like a 55-year-old and I was 26.
Oh my gosh.
Today, I'm 37. And my metabolism works like a 12-year-old.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And those are some of the things that we measure with people that are on the Vital Life program.
Now, I know we have a QR code too. You want people to reach out to you now, right?
Actually, I want to give everybody a gift. So we need to do an initial assessment to make sure that the people coming in can do our program and are qualified, and then there's not some contraindications. But if you will scan the QR code or type in, that's going to take you to a place where you can send me a text message. You're actually going to text me right now,
Oh, wow.
me directly, put in your first and last name and your best email address, and I'm going to text you a code to get a discount for that $197 assessment. Is going to only be $27.
Cool.
So let's see who can get, who has the fastest internet here.
To see it happen.
We'll see it happen here. So make sure you put your name, because we need your name. I'm getting a bunch of texts, but you got to make sure you put your name in there.
Okay, there's the scan right there,
there's the
everybody.
scan.
So go to your TV, scan it.
Scan that.
And put
first
your
and last name.
First
All right,
and last name.
We've got Tuesday. We've got Cynthia. Cynthia and
Awesome.
Tuesday are the first two. Tanya, Rebecca, all these fun people coming in.
Fun. Okay, good.
Susan.
Yeah,
Samantha.
I mean,
Great.
who was not inspired by your story?
Right. I mean, I want
Absolutely.
my metabolism to be like a 12-year-old.
Well, you know, I know a guy.
His name is Davis.
His name is Davis.
Davis.
Yes.
All right.
That
All right.
is fantastic, Davis. All the information on the screen too. So if you missed this, you can always contact Vital Life Weight Loss on Instagram. There's that promo code and the phone number there. Thank you so much for joining
it's
us.
so good to be here. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
thank
And
you for
don't
your
forget
story.
to follow them also on
On
Vital
Instagram.
Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Davis.
All right. Well, it's
Fantastic.
good to be here. Thanks so much for having me again.
Yeah.
All right.